coaster is going down. I don't want to be on that roller coaster. I'm going to unbuckle my seat belt and I'm jumping off. Well, don't jump off if it's going down too fast. Hang on. You know where it's going to be 5 years from now. You know where it's going to be 10 years from now. When the governments start balancing their budget and paying off all this extra debt, then we'll do something different. Until that happens, that's the game. And that's the game that's being played. So let's talk a little bit about dollar cost averaging, what it means. So the concept is it's okay to shift where you're investing. You can put more money in something else, but I want you to get it out of your checking account and get it into your investment account. Now, once it's in that investment account, you can put it into bonds. You can put it into loans. You're going to make a lot more money in your investment account than you will make in your savings account, in your checking account. So if you think your money is going to make any money in a checking account, it's not. Banks make money by taking your money and loaning it out to somebody else. That's how they make money, and they make a lot of money. And their job is not to make money for you. Their job is to make money for their shareholders, the people that own it. Credit unions, stuff like that, they also say, well, we're nonprofit or whatever it is, but they still make a fortune, and their guys at the top still make a lot of money. Just remember, you're not making money that way. It's a service, and your goal is to have your money more into an investment account where even if it's in the loan side, your loan return will be much higher than if it's in a bank. So let's talk about the concept of dollar cost averaging, what it means. And we're just going to doodle a little bit here just so you can kind of get the gist of it. And I like using the 100 because you can multiply it by 50, whatever it is. But what I want to talk about is dollar cost averaging. And the key is to every month, step number 7, every month get money into these other investment accounts. Times, get a rate of return, times time equals wealth. Okay, so we want to really work on step number 7. And the way we do that, the real goal is to get as much money as you can into your investment accounts or your real estate or your business, whatever's making you the most money. But let's say that we had $100, $100,000, I don't care, whatever it is, and you could buy a stock. So this is the amount you've got, and this is the stock price. And this is how much money you have to invest. Well, the number of shares that you can buy would be 10. So $100 equals $10. $10 would be the amount for the stock. We'll just put a dollar sign right there. And how many shares you'd get. Or, that might be confusing. Let me do it backwards for you. Okay, so basically we're going to say the stock is trading at $10, and this is the number of shares you can buy. You can buy 10 shares for a total of 100. Okay, so for a total of 100. So the stock, you got $10 is the stock. You want to buy 10 of them, and so that gets you the 100. Now, if the stock, and you still have that same $100 for the month, okay? So that same 100, let's say now that the stock went down to $5, guess what? You can buy 20 shares now. Only if you love the company. If you love the company and the supply demand is going the wrong direction or whatever it is, but you really love the company, it's diversified, especially if it's like an index where you got lots of companies, you can buy more shares. You can buy 20 of them. Let's say that the next month it's still down at 5. Well, you can still buy that. So that gets you 100 more shares there. And then it goes back up to $10. Well, you can buy 10 of those. Okay, so that gets you how many shares you've got. And then the stock goes up to be worth 20 bucks. Okay, it goes up to 20 bucks. So let's just do a total right here. Well, I was able to get more shares. It's two things, the value per share and the number of shares are two things we're looking at. So how many shares we got? Well, we got 20, there's 40, there's 50, there's 60. How much money did I spend? I spent $400. So how much is my average cost per share? We spent $400. Wait a minute. I don't want, that's the wrong one. I want to go over here. How much money did we end up spending here? So I got 60 of these things, right? Let's see if you guys can throw in the chat. Give me a little bit of help here. How are we going to figure out where we're at on stuff? Okay. But if the stock is trading at 20 bucks, I got 60 shares, I've got $1,200 worth of value. I got $1,200 worth of value and I got $400 worth of cost. That's really kind of the key here. You see, we were able to acquire more shares when the stock was worth less money, but when the stock went up, we still have more shares. The total value is 1,200, but what's our cost? Our total cost was 400. So our profit was 800. We basically took 1x. We call this 3xing it. We took 1x and turned it into 3x, or a 300% rate of return. Now this is kind of an extreme. So I'm going to come back down here and I'm going to say, well, let's say that the shares are only trading. Let's say that the shares are only trading at $10. They went back to 10. They didn't even go up. They went to 10. But we've got 60 of them. Hold on here. But we've got 60 of them, right? That means I've got $600 in value minus $400 in cost. I've got a $200 profit. So by writing this, we bought some at 10, we bought some at 5, and it went back just to be worth 10. Did we make a profit? Yeah, we made a profit because we bought on the dip. So this is our value is 600. Our cost is 400. Our profit is this. If the stock went up to 20 bucks, it's worth $1,200. Our cost is still $400. And we made $800 on it. The value is buying at the dip, buying when we were able to buy for the stock was down some and we were able to get more shares. It's about how many number of shares you were able to buy. So one of the problems people get into is that they look at the market. What we do is that we just say, we're going to spend $100 every month. And we just put it on autopilot. Every month, money's coming in, and I just automatically want to buy $100 worth of stock. And if the value is lower, we get more shares. So even if it started here and went down in value and went back here and went back to its high right there, we still made a profit because we were able to buy it basically on the dip. Okay, does that make sense? Hopefully that will help you feel a little bit better. The key though is don't stop putting money into your investment accounts. Every month that money's got to go in there, make more money and get more money into steps 4 and 7. Once it's there, if you want to get on the roller coaster, put it in the S&P 500. You know, it outperforms the other ones over time. Put it in my favorite Berkshire. It will outperform over a long period of time. It might be a big dip for a while. It might be a dip. But if you do dollar cost averaging, you're buying at a lower price. The only question is, when are you selling? And if you're going to sell in 5 years from now or 10 years from now, and the governments keep printing money, well, most likely the value of that is going to be higher. All back to supply and demand. And that's what I would tell you to do. It's not timing the markets, it's time in the market. And so that will help you get where you need to go. Thanks for watching, everybody. The Berkshire Hathaway conference is coming up on the first Saturday of May, which is on May the 2nd. We're going to be watching it. And you're welcome to come watch it with us. And we'll do a dialogue through all of it, and answer questions and stuff like that. But